We'll see how many times I fail this before I figure out what exactly it means for me.
Hang out here for a while. I gotta find.
Let's go see how badly embarrassed am I that I didn't look at the real map. Let's find out. I need to know. I need to know since I thought of it earlier today. Is it obvious how these two zones connect if you look at the big map instead of the tiny map? Let's find out. If you can stop staring at the cameras for a second, can you tell? No, I can't. All right, I feel a little bit better. Anyway, enough about the stupid map that I don't understand and never will. Just in case they're still there. They're not still there. Here we go. I'm gonna go back through here. Gotta deal with mini music, man. But like I said, at least... Come on. Jesus Christ. Here we go. Yeah, I hear him. Yeah, I know. Great, you're here. Okay. Why you gotta be here? Hello. You're not my friend. We're not even gonna pretend like you are. I hate you. I hate all of your kind. This whole don't blink thing. It's obnoxious. I don't like it. You can take that and something. I don't know. I don't know if he knows I'm here, honestly, because the little thing is yellow. But he's not going anywhere. And I can't see where I'm going unless I can turn around. I don't even know if he's active. The thing is yellow, so I feel like that means yes. But what do I know? You know? I don't know. I don't know things, and now I'm stuck behind that feels like a problem. And by problem, I don't mean like my problem. I mean like you probably shouldn't be able to back into a corner where you get stuck and have to open the door again. That just probably shouldn't be a thing. Now, I don't actually know if we hit 3:30 by finishing that section. I kind of made this assumption that we had. Usually when you take a security badge, that initiates what's, you know, a boss fight, basically. And a boss fight usually means that, you know, you've passed a half hour. And it usually tells you up in the corner, and I suppose I could look at the footage and see if it did that for me. I didn't notice it telling me the time. But I feel like it might be 3:30. I'm honestly not sure. I don't know. We gotta go in and see Mr. Twitchy now, because now I have a level 4 security badge, and that's exciting. Let's have a little preview of what's to a preview of coming attractions. That looks a little threatening. All of this looks a little threatening. I mean, I'm not super excited about this, but this is the guy that I was calling Mr. Twitchy a second ago. I don't know his deal. I don't know if that's like... surely they haven't stripped down my glitchy Freddy friend in the amount of time that they would have had. You would think, but I don't know. Did I explore for a collectible down this area? Because this feels like a place where you would hide a bag. I don't actually know if I looked. May or may not have. Let's at least look through here. What's here? Oh, look, a giant broken window in an empty room. That doesn't seem bad at all. No collectibles. Only things to worry me, because that's life. But, well, we'll see. I've seen plenty of the writing on the wall, the literal writing on the wall, the graffiti on those doors. That was very... Speaking of doors, I hate the doors in this game. That scared me when the door just clipped through me to close. Did not enjoy.
I found him earlier and locked him up in
Oh, uh-oh.
That is great news. He can be returned to his parents.
Uh-oh.
He can't. Turns out there's no record of him.
Oh.
How unfortunate. If you reattach my head,
Oh,
I will
you were
go
not there
look for
10
him
seconds
now.
ago.
His name is Gregory. You know how I know that? His Fazwatch kept repeating it in your voice. Gregory, are you there? Gregory?
Vanessa, all the fast watches sound like me. It is the default voice option.
If you're part of this, you're scrap. Monty will run the shows until parts and service can slap your casing on a new endo. Hang out here for a while.
What do I do?
I gotta
Shit,
find
what do I
that
do?
kid.
Okay.
Vanessa,
Am I gonna
do
pick
not
that
leave
up?
me like this.
What do I do? Is she going out another way? Do I have to hide from her? Is that a thing? I literally don't know. Like, oh, she's going out the other way. Okay. All right. I don't know if I had to hide or not, to be honest. That things like that aren't really telegraphed all that well for me, at least. All right, let's see. We're probably gonna have to try to put his head on.
I am so glad you are here and alive.
Freddy!
Use the console to let me out.
Don't we have to put your head on first, bro? I mean, I feel like there was something about that. I don't feel safe here, Freddy. Am I safe? He's tweaking out over there, Freddy. I don't... Alright.
Welcome to Parts and Service.
Oh.
Please select your desired procedure.
Do I have a desired procedure? I don't know.
Please enter the protective cylinder to continue.
Okay. Should I have had
What'd they do to you?
Routine maintenance. I am functioning much more better now.
grammar function?
Grammar
Yeah.
function error. Perhaps I am still not at peak performance.
I would
Could
agree.
you reattach my head?
Could you
I don't know. It
tell me
looks
how?
complicated.
Just to reconnect the wires. And be careful. I am not quite myself at the moment.
In case
think
of an
that-
emergency, the protective cylinder will protect important service personnel
Outside of the
protective
I understood
cylinder.
that. Thank you,
Deactivating animatronic safety protocols now. It is recommended that no mistakes are made during the procedure.
This feels like a failure zone for me. Because precision may or may not be.
To reconnect
Oh,
Freddy's
okay.
head, repeat the correct sequence by pressing the flashing connectors.
Oh, see, I already. Yeah, I knew. Are the colors different in the order?
That is great news. He can be returned to his parents.
He can't. Turns out there's no record
See, I
of
feel
him.
like that just strengthens my theory that he's not real.
Unfortunate. If you reattach my head, I will go
He doesn't
look
have
for him
parents.
now.
There's no record
His
of
name
him.
is
Something
Gregory.
is up with
You
Gregory.
know how I know that? His Fazwatch
Don't know
kept
what it
repeating
is.
it in your
Maybe he
voice.
is a person,
Gregory,
but
are you
he's
there?
snuck in the first
Gregory?
place, and so there's no record of him
Vanessa,
because he wasn't
all
supposed to
the
be
fast
here.
watches sound like me.
But
It is the
there's
default
something
voice
up with
option.
Monty will run the shows until parts and service can slap your casing on a
and
new
why do they
endo.
like Monty so much? Like
Hang out
they
here for a while. I gotta find that
they
kid.
replaced
Vanessa,
Bonnie
do not
with
leave
him?
me like this.
what is it with Monty? See, I understood this is the way that, Fazbear Entertainment works.
What'd
That the
they
protective
do to
cylinder
you?
doesn't mean it's
Routine
protecting.
maintenance. I am functioning
some
much
side.
more better now.
Alright. I will try
Grammar function error.
to focus.
Perhaps I am still not at peak
on this.
performance. Could you reattach my
I have a
head?
whole lot of hope that
I
I'm
don't
gonna
know.
do it on the
It
first 3
looks
tries, but we'll see.
complicated.
Just to reconnect the wires and be careful.
I'm
To
looking. I'm
reconnect
looking.
Freddy's
Okay.
head, repeat
Alright,
the
the
correct
flashing
sequence by
buttons.
pressing the flashing connectors.
No, okay. you don't do it right after. Right? I thought maybe I was just too slow and I'm supposed to do it before it finishes the sequence. Am I supposed to press the flashing part and not the... Okay, because to me, the top bit is a connector and the bottom bit is a button. And it was telling me that the buttons will flash, but I should press the connector? Tempted to look for collectibles before I do that, Freddy. So I haven't explored the area yet. Aha. See, this is why we explore. How come I can see through one way and not that? Well, I mean, I don't know, one-way glass or whatever, but... Excuse me? There's no door there. It let me in. Oh, maybe it means this. It means that, yeah. But I don't need that because this is broken. That explains that part. Okay, understood. Oh, let's be in here, though, with a terrifying door. Again. Because why not? But why, on the other hand, there's nothing in here? Is that door there just to scare me? There's a thing in here, but it's nothing that I can do anything with. It's bits of endo. I mean, at least I'm a little justified because I did manage to find a collectible. I'm gonna assume that he's not instantly aggressive. Doesn't mean I'm gonna get close to him, but... See, look, they're hanging in cages in here too. That's, like, not the best thing. But... I don't think there's anything else in here. Alright. Now that I've satisfied myself that I've explored, we'll do this again. I'm probably gonna have to go get Roxy.
Please select your desired procedure. Please enter the protective cylinder to continue.
Could you reattach my head?
Well, you know what? Survey says no because I failed
complicated.
Just
multiple times
reconnect
already.
the wires.
Mistakes are made during the
I'm
procedure.
not trying to make mistakes, but I don't quite understand which part I'm supposed to click on.
reconnect Freddy's head, repeat the correct sequence by pressing the flashing connectors.
Flashing buttons, okay. I was off by a millimeter, and that's sufficient. So it is the buttons. It's not the connectors. This, what the text says is buttons. I understand that. But what he says is connectors, and the stringy things, the wire part, looks like connectors
I found
to
him
me,
earlier
so,
and locked him up and lost him found.
That is, use the console to let me out.
Yeah, hang on a second, though. I got a thing over here, Freddy. Begs the question, what was in a level 10 security door that is now no longer in it? And why is Vanessa not worried about the broken glass? Why is she not worried about
Welcome
that?
to
Why is she
Parts and
worried about
Service. Please select your desired
These are
procedure.
questions that I have.
Please
Was
enter the
Bonnie in
protective
there?
cylinder to continue.
You know?
Sequence by
Okay,
pressing the
is it
flashing
different every time?
connectors.
Okay, I just did it in the wrong order last time. I did
Good
red instead
job.
of blue. I get it.
Now use the testing console to run diagnostics and complete the procedure.
Is this part also dangerous? Probably. Uh-oh. Oh, I was never good at this.
Good.
Oh, thank God I didn't have to do more assignments. Okay. Yes, I got very quiet. Because there was no way that was happening if I had to talk. Finish the procedure by using the access computer. Oh, outside. Okay, alright. I think
Job.
that's what they mean.
Freddy is all patched up and ready for the big show. You may now exit the protective cylinder.
I would like to, because until I do, I'm actually not protected at all. I'm not convinced I'm protected out here either, because there's that tweaking endo, but, you know.
There's so much tech stuff in here. Is there anything I can use to stop the other bots?
Bright
That'd be
lights
nice.
in the eyes
Oh.
cause us to briefly malfunction. I suppose a phaser blaster or a phascam could work.
Why does
Where
my
do I get
flashlight
one?
not
Or you
work,
can put a
Freddy?
phaser blaster in Phaser Blast. Phascams are often confiscated in Monty Golf, but you will need a party pass to open one of those attractions. Chica normally gives them out for birthdays. Check her green room in Rockstar Row. You may find one there. Use the service elevators at the back of the room. They go up to Rockstar Row. It looks like they are all out of order except for Roxy's.
Which means I have to figure out how to get... Well, she's right next door to Chica, though. I think. Because it's like if you're walking toward Freddy's, it's Chica... Well, she's not right next... Oh, she's not, is she? Because I think it's... Oh, well, it's going to show me right here, yeah. Because it's Chica Monty. Here's a save thing and bags up here the entire time. Let's all have a moment of silence for my inability to clear the room. I was looking for collectibles. I cannot believe. Alright. I'll tell you what, it's getting late. My cat's getting agitated here. So we're gonna pick up these 3 things. I'm gonna read them.
Freddy, check out these pictures. Chica has some sort of special voice box. Roxy has new eyes. And Monty was given better claws. We have to get these.
Upgrades.
We
that
can
were
upgrade you.
computer grade.
Gregory, those parts belong to my friends. I would never do anything to hurt them.
What? All they've done all night is try to hurt me. They get what they deserve.
There must be a good explanation. They are not capable of hurting a guest. None of us are. It would go against our programming.
While on the one hand, I understand Gregory's position. On the other hand, I feel a little unsettled that this child is so bloodthirsty. I don't know. I mean, is it bloodthirst if it's animatronics? I don't know. Usually I'd be on his side. But it's little. I don't know. I don't feel that comfortable. Alright, let's see. Oh, they're all about the upgrades. Okay, alright. So Chica upgrade. Maintenance log. Chica. Don't let her sing. Messes with the navigation of the other bots. Okay. Horrible results when she sang during live performance. Staff bots dropping serving trays, chaos, guest injuries. Oh, 12 lawsuits. Experimental voice box test failed. Replacement advised. So... Okay. You know, you would normally ask the question, why did you run an experiment with it with guests? But it is Fazbear Entertainment. So, you know, in the Freddy universe, that's not unreasonable. But my real question, you know, just addressing why that's not my question. But my real question is, does she still have it in then? If, you know, replacement is advised, I assume they haven't replaced it, and I assume from the way that Freddy said, you know, those parts belong to my friends, I would never do anything to harm them, that it is still in, which would mean we have to get it out. Now, this is one of those things where not only was a little bit in some of the pre-release material, but also thumbnails with things like, you know, ending Chica for good. So I think we do actually have to attack them. How we do that, I don't know. There was something in, was it a trailer? Was it an image? It was pre-release that had like a trash compactor kind of thing for Chica, but I don't know that that's actually the method. And I certainly don't know about the other 2. So what does Roxy have here? Roxy sees things differently than the others. I mean, I guess that could kind of explain why she checks the other things and the others don't. Maybe her audio is programmed differently because of this thing, where she's supposed to be talking through the walls somehow, but that doesn't in any way excuse her footsteps not tracking with her distance, or the fact that I could hear 2 Roxys, one of whom sounded like she was sitting between my ears, and the other one sounding like she was off to my left at quite some distance, saying 2 different things at 2 different times, but simultaneously. it doesn't explain that. So she is still bugged. She is definitely the worst bugged audio, but I'm wondering now if she is deliberately programmed differently, but that is causing some problems. Because all of them are bugged to some extent, but she is just affected particularly badly. So yeah, you could say there are some side effects here, guys, if that is the case. I don't know how much was because she's intentionally different. I don't know. But it is interesting because of how badly bugged it is. For Monty, Montgomery's claw upgrades allow him to play the bass because he's replacing Bonnie. And he wasn't probably supposed to play the bass. I don't know. I don't actually know what his job was before that. I mean, with Bonnie out of commission, we are making Monty the new bass player. Parts and service has already done the proper adjustments. That would be the claw upgrade. This could be a good thing. Monty could be even more popular than Bonnie. They don't explain what Monty was doing before. That was what I was curious about. Like, if he wasn't in the band, if he wasn't a bass player, then what was he? Was he, like, literally just in charge of the golf course? Possible. I don't know. I don't know if we'll find out, to be honest. It's one of those things that I feel like could be just a perpetually unanswered question. But it's in Chica's room, I think he said, but Roxy's is the only one that's unlocked, so. Alright. Crouch mode activate. Let's go. I should theoretically be able to call Freddy to me again, though. I hope. I mean, he appears to be relatively active. I do not like those little ping-ping sounds. These sound like either Endos or Mini Music Man. Mini Music Man. Oh, I don't like that either. Please tell me that was just normal elevator operations. Okay. That was a load because it's loading. They're doing your traditional elevator load here. There's no loading screens, but there are elevators. Because it's hitching really bad. Like, as I'm trying to move around, you'll probably be able to see that it's not following my motion. It's not smooth. Roxy? Okay, number one, where are you? And number two, why are you crying? I don't like that. For a lot of reasons, actually.
I'm not a loser.
No, you've beaten me a number of times, honey. You're really not. Can I get this? Is this safe? I don't know. It is safe. But we'll find out. Before I get closer to that door, because we cannot trust her audio, I want to see if we can...
Why?
Is that floating or is that just me? That is just me. That's the way that the shadow was. The shadow was wrong, is what it is. Okay. Why you, Roxy? I don't know. I don't know, Roxy. Because I don't know why you're so upset. To be perfectly frank. I don't have another choice here. You must be in here.
It's not your fault. Who's there? It's nothing. Don't get distracted.
Yeah, please don't. What?
Don't be a loser.
What am I
Get
supposed
back
to
out there.
do? I'll wait for you, probably. I don't think this is probably the spot I need to be. I feel like it sounded like she was coming out this door, but I can't trust the little flickery thing either. It's inaccurate. You can hear him. You can hear the tantrum. It's next door. Should be over there. Well, I'm in here now. But now what? I need to be in Chica's room. Oh, maybe, Oh, I'm confused. Very... what's his name? Right. Because we can get into the vent from behind Freddy's, But that doesn't get us into Chica. Like, we can't exit the vents, or we weren't able to before. Do I still have the screwdriver? Question. I mean, I guess I do, so I assume I'm probably supposed to go... This may be a big assumption. Am I supposed to exit this dressing room and go back to Freddy's and then go through the vent again where, I don't know, Mini Music Man may be there now. He wasn't there before, but I don't trust vents now. If he is, I'm screwed because, oh no, there's security guys here now. There were not security guys here before. Uh-oh. That's not good. So I don't remember the music being like an acoustic rendition of their Showtime song, but yeah, maybe I just had the volume too low before I remember. He seems to be mostly down on that end, right? It means there's probably one down here too, but we'll pretend that I don't think that that's the case. I think I probably have to go back through here and then in the back. Now that good news means that there's a safe spot right here, which I will avail myself of. Because I feel failure is imminent at this point. I'm just gonna overwrite my most recent save because honestly it was just back on the other side of it. It's not a big deal. I'm guessing that because I still have the screwdriver, or at least I assume I do, since it still shows on my inventory thing, even though inventory isn't like a thing you have to manage actually, that I'm supposed to go through the vent and then open the vent and jump down. That has to be, I can't figure any other way. Now, will it let me visit other rooms? Yeah. I'm pressing E to open. Oh, it is open. It just doesn't look open. Okay, never mind. I retract my statement. That was just a serious problem. Will it let me examine? Now, I just saved. And I am so curious. I am so curious. I am curious beyond my rational ability to say that this is the dumbest thing to do. I'm in here. Mini Music Man certainly encouraged me. Why is it quiet in here now? It's so quiet in here. I'm just like really extra unhappy because it is so quiet. Because it wasn't a minute ago. Oh no, what's this? Oh my god. Look at it. It's a bot, like a cleaning bot. And it's just torn apart. I still don't know if it's Monty, even though there's all Monty's stuff in here. Like, I don't know that it is Monty that did that. But... let's see. Monty Mischief. Okay, I mean, maybe it is. Errant behavior report. Monty didn't show up for the main stage performance again. We found him in the same place we always do, the catwalks over Monty Golf. We can't have a repeat of last month. Someone hit the hole-in-one and the hurricane bucket knocked him down. Both legs were broken and required emergency parts and service work. I don't know. And that does throw into question my theory, my Bonnie theory. But, you know, I'm not willing to entirely give up yet that it could be a misidentification thing. Now I see why the bots are down on this end, because like I'm down on this end. In order to explore every room, I'm gonna have to go in and out, and then there's Chica's room is down even farther, so that's what the whole deal is. I get it. Just a pain in my butt. There's probably a faster way to do this. But the faster way doesn't necessarily involve me going back to the safe slot every time. Alright, now, he's not going to chase me from the get-go, is he? Like, I think it's only if I waste time. Listening for him. Man. They can't see me through the glass. I don't. I mean, surely not. I never have before. I mean, they can only see as far as their flashlights, as far as I know. No flashlights aren't going to reach in here.
Freddy! I found the party pass!
Well done.
Maybe don't yell with the security bot right outside.
Oh crap! It's that horrible moon thing!
I mean, thanks that this is right here when I have to deal with the moon thing. Give party passes to staff bots. Oh, okay. Thanks. Okay, that's fabulous, but I have to deal with this.
Again!
Quick, find a recharge station. You should be able to see their locations on the map.
Yeah, I didn't need to. There's one right here.
Gregory, that party pass is very special.
How am I
it
in
will let
Freddy
you into
now?
Phaser Blast or Monty Golf. However, it can only be used once.
Great!
Oh. So
How do I
pick.
use it?
Just give it to a party bot. They usually stay in front of the attractions collecting party passes. If you have one, it will let you in. I have marked both locations on your map.
Okay. Do I go back up that way? Or this way? I mean, I'm in Freddy, so the bots shouldn't bother me, I guess. Let me get somewhere and then get out of it. It's more relative safety. I don't want to run his battery down. It's running down way faster now. I really don't like when he looks at me like that. Either Phaser Blast or Monty Golf. Both are potentially problematic. Neither one is what I'm going to have time for tonight. So basically what I'm going to need to do is probably go back to Freddy's save station and we'll save there and then close up for the night. Didn't get very far, but at least I made some progress. But we'll read this first. Chica report. Errant behavior report for Chica. Chica's personality chip has always been a bit quirky, with the new pizza-flavored Monty Mystery Mix Slushy Syrup. Oh god, that's a tongue twister. Has adverse effects on her programming. She has attacked patrons, employees, and staff for it. It is recommended that Monty Mystery Mix should be recalled before we're inundated with lawsuits. Interesting. I mean, it should be anyway. A pizza-flavored slushy is just disgusting. I have no idea why you would want that in the first place. But if I have a Chico report and a Monty report, did I miss one in Roxy's room? I was in there, right? I mean, we'll go back and look. I mean, why not, right? Right here. Tell me I can't jump over that stupid little rope. You were telling me that a rope is going to stop me. Seriously. Okay, fine. Go away. I also feel like I don't know how I'm supposed to get from where I am to where I need to be. Because I need to be in the atrium, right? But what does that mean for me? You said you marked them on my map, Freddy. Where did you mark it? I don't see marking on anything, Freddy. I mean, I know where they are. The thing is, to get back to the atrium from here, is kind of a long way either way. Or anyway. So I don't entirely understand, and I'm going to close it up. The cat's grinning in, and he's right. He's waited 45 minutes. That's fine. Wow, that took me a long time to get through, didn't it? That's one of the things about editing these so long after I recorded them. It's easy to think that I do remember how hard everything was the first time around, but actually seeing it is very different. Almost every time it turns out that, no, I don't really remember, not truly, what it was like. Once again, I was held up by misunderstanding and a failure to explore. That all would have gone much more quickly for me if I had simply looked up the stairs and found that save station. I had to rewatch Vanessa talking to Freddy multiple times, and to say I was wishing for a skip button would be putting it mildly. Incidentally, while you can skip almost everything else now, this one apparently doesn't count as a cutscene. They didn't add a skip to this in the patches. I'm honestly not sure in cases like this whether it's the writing being legitimately too ambiguous, or whether I just get particularly and unusually hung up on the wording. He said connectors. Now, yeah, he did also say flashing, and sure, the wiry stringy bits are not flashing, but to me, look, if you asked me out of the context which of these two things are connectors, I would still tell you the stringy bits and not the buttons. The fact that the captions are different from what I think he's credited here as Dread Unit in this one, Tutorial Unit, it's the same voice actor, whatever you want to call him, the captions are different from what he says. It makes me wonder if in testing they decided that buttons was less confusing, but didn't have him re-record the line? I'm not sure why the discrepancy there, but maybe it's not just me. This part goes a lot faster now that I press the actual buttons. I was right to feel some dread about these games of Simon, though. This one, it was the easiest one. I was pretty crushed to find out that my theory about Bonnie being in Monty's dressing room was thoroughly busted. I clung to that one for ages afterward, despite the mounting evidence that this had never been the intent. Is it conceited of me to think that my theory was more interesting? I don't know. This episode is also the beginning, really, I think, of something that gradually deepened my feeling of connection with this game. In this episode, I heard Roxy cry. Roxy became more real, more of a person to me, with that one simple act. Why would a robot cry? If it wasn't becoming a person, if the robot didn't have thoughts and feelings, why would it ever cry? This became a thought I obsessed about for a long, long time. It's still, to me at least, one of the biggest pieces of evidence, or even lore, I suppose if you like, in the game. Evidence that the animatronics aren't simply robots as we usually think of them, that Freddy isn't the only one with the ability to think for himself, he just may be the only one who can act for himself at this point. I think I talk quite a bit more about this later, so I'll leave that to develop for now. There's just one other thing to mention about this episode, I think, other than the death of my theory and birth of emotional connection there. I really did not show it at all, I mean, what else is new, but that scene with Freddy and Vanessa really disturbed me. I still find it disturbing. I really have a profound dislike of things that are taken apart, but still alive and aware. I don't really know how else to describe it. The best and clearest example I can think of is in the movie Labyrinth. The fire gangs still freak me right out, and I've made a heck of an attempt to desensitize myself to them, but there's just something about them taking themselves apart, but they're still alive? I don't know, it just makes my skin crawl. I really did not like that Freddy was talking to me with his head off. But I guess since it's not really fear so much as unease, and it's such a particular and odd little phobia to have, I mean, is there even a name for that? I just buried it and gone on with things. I don't know that I ever acknowledged it during gameplay, really. So, there you go. Weird and specific thing to find upsetting, but I certainly do. The next episode is going to be a little different. I took a bit of a side trip off into the loading docks since you're able to go and explore your alternative 1 a.m. zone at 4 a.m., and I was keen to go have a look at what I hadn't done. It was a bit of a mess, so I had to put the episode together a little differently. For now, though, you know what time it is after all. It's time to say, good night, Freddy. I'll see you next time.